We are in Dubai, and today I'm going to be going all over the wealthiest parts of the city to interview millionaires and billionaires to figure out how they created their wealth out here and how you can do the exact same thing going into 2025. So with that being said, let's get this video on the way. Excuse me, sir. Sir, is this your Ferrari?
Yeah, I hope so.
And what line of business are you in out here in Dubai?
Not in the UAE, but in Europe, I'm in the cannabis industry.
Cannabis?
Yeah, cannabis, correct. Yeah, I was the world's first billionaire from medical marijuana from cannabis.
Actually?
Yes, actually.
So you're a billionaire?
Yes, I hope so, yeah.
I go all over the world interviewing the most successful business owners, the richest people in the world. Could we get one quick minute with you real quick?
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, as long as it's a minute.
How long have you been an entrepreneur for?
Since I can remember, since I was a little kid.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was always on the hustle, yeah.
As a billionaire, what was the best financial advice that you ever received throughout your career?
Well, it was from my father. My father said, listen, if you can earn £10, risk it to earn £20 because you know you can always earn £10 again.
So in other words, take the risk or lose the chance.
There you go, 100%.
Did you take a lot of risks throughout your career?
Listen, too many for my liking, correct,
What
yeah.
was the biggest risk you took throughout your career?
Getting into the cannabis business because it wasn't something that I knew anything about. I was in the nightclub industry before that, and it was just, I don't know, it just kind of made sense to move into the industry. But yeah, it was a big risk for me. But you know, he who dares wins.
What was the most amount of money that you've made in a single year?
Just over a billion euros a year.
€1 billion.
Yeah.
Have you ever been broke before?
Yes, several times, yeah.
Yeah?
Several times, yeah. Not even too long ago, maybe 10 years ago, I was in Cyprus, there was a banking crisis, and I lost all my money in the banks there.
What's a lesson about money that banks don't want people to know?
That your money doesn't belong to you when you put it in the bank.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Break that down.
Well, it doesn't belong to you. When you put the money into their bank, you're investing in them, and they pay your money back as an interest.
And did you go to college?
And no, I was expelled from school when I was 13 years old.
You never went back?
Never went back, no. No,
Yeah?
never.
But you ended up making more than 99.9% of business professors ever will. So what's a lesson about business you'd give to somebody that they will not learn in university?
Give me a friend and I'll tell you who you are. Birds of a feather flock together.
Break that one down for people out there.
Just you are the company that you keep, so be careful of the company that you keep. You know, you can't fly like a swan when you're surrounded by turkeys.
So in other words, the people you surround yourself with is extremely important.
100%, yes.
Yeah.
If you're around 5 drunks, you'll be the 6th drunk. If you're around 5 billionaires, you'll be the 6th billionaire.
Right.
Your company you keep is very important.